Transitioning from a basic digital smartwatch to a traditional mechanical timepiece is a major aesthetic and financial milestone. Most people assume that wearing a mechanical watch requires spending thousands of dollars on Swiss luxury, but a highly competitive market exists right between $100 and $400. The difficulty with this specific price tier is its saturation. It is flooded with heavily marketed fashion watches, designed specifically to separate beginners from their money using cheap parts and flashy logos. Navigating this budget successfully means ignoring those fashion logos entirely. You have to hunt for genuine watchmaking value and reliable engineering. This table illustrates the overarching trade-off of the entry-level market. To get the accessible price of the $400 reality, you cannot have the luxury status quo of in-house movements and scratch-resistant sapphire glass all at once. You must choose between a legacy brand name on the dial or premium physical materials in the case. This mixed materials reality is where the danger lies. Manufacturers make hidden compromises, splitting the market into two distinct paths: brand focus versus spec focus. Instead of a meaningless top 7 ranking, we are going to evaluate specific watch profiles to match the right set of mechanical compromises to your lifestyle. Finding the perfect budget watch means abandoning the search for a flawless spec sheet and choosing the compromises that fit your daily reality. Let's start with the professional environment, where classic dress aesthetics and recognizable legacy brand names hold the most weight. For this specific scenario, the Orient Bambino, priced between $120 and $200, is the definitive value choice. The Bambino's mechanical advantage is an in-house movement and 41-hour power reserve. But the severe trade-off for this price is low water resistance and a highly scratch-prone mineral crystal glass. Because of that easily scratched mineral crystal, the Bambino is strictly an office watch. It is completely unsuitable for rugged daily wear, hard labor, or swimming. If you want a legendary heritage brand but have a stricter budget, the Seiko SNXS 77K1 sits between $100 and $150. It offers a striking sunburst style and instant brand recognition. The limitation here is its older 7S26 movement. It lacks manual winding, and it lacks hacking, a feature where the second hand stops moving when you pull the crown out to set the time accurately. Prioritizing a heritage brand name under $200 means you must accept older mechanical technology and fragile case materials in exchange for corporate credibility. Our second lifestyle profile is the active generalist, someone who needs a highly versatile, durable daily watch that can take a beating. The baseline standard for entry-level durable automatics is the Seiko 5 Sport series, which typically runs between $150 and $300. This series utilizes Seiko's upgraded 4R36 movement. This directly addresses the mechanical flaws of cheaper models by finally including both hacking and manual hand-winding capabilities.
For those who need maximum durability, the Veyer Automatic Field Watch offers a rugged, American-assembled alternative priced between $300 and $500. This chart maps price against material quality. The Seiko 5 sits midway, using a proprietary mineral glass called Hardlex. Upgrading to the Veyer's scratch-resistant sapphire crystal requires a steep financial slope, breaking the $300 threshold. Legacy brands intentionally gatekeep premium materials like sapphire, forcing you to pay top dollar if you want basic scratch resistance alongside a recognizable logo. If you demand both a recognizable brand name and a truly rugged build, you will push your budget to its absolute $400 limit. The final consumer profile is the spec-obsessed buyer. This is the user who prioritizes raw material value over logos and heritage. This buyer's market is dominated by micro brands, small, direct-to-consumer watchmakers like San Martin and Phoibos, operating in the $150 to $300 range. These micro brands disrupt the legacy market by operating with lower overhead. This allows them to offer luxury tier specifications that normally cost over $1,000 from a major manufacturer. This split-screen matrix compares a $250 legacy watch with mineral crystal and aluminum bezel against a San Martin, upgrading you to unscratchable sapphire and ceramic. But the catch is a trade-off: unoriginal homage designs with zero brand heritage. The true cost of getting these premium physical materials at such a low price is a total sacrifice of original design language.
Shifting focus to the extreme bottom of the budget tier, we find the Invicta Pro Diver, sitting between $8 and $120. The mechanical surprise of the Invicta is its engine. It houses the exact same reliable Seiko NH35 movement, complete with hacking and hand winding, found in watches triple its price. To secure this extreme value, the buyer must accept a heavily derivative design and wear a brand name that has a highly polarizing, often mocked reputation in the watch community. Pure material specifications and reliable movements are actually incredibly cheap. You just have to be willing to wear a controversial or completely unknown name on your wrist. The reality of the $100 to $400 tier forces a definitive, unavoidable choice between heritage and hardware. This decision flowchart resolves the purchasing dilemma by routing you based on your environment. If your daily life is in an office and you value heritage, you should choose the Orient Bambino for immediate corporate credibility. This professional archetype should avoid microbrands. Luxury specs don't replace classic dress styling. If you're rough on gear, bypass legacy brands entirely and choose San Martin or Vare for sapphire crystal. Finally, if your absolute ceiling is $120, you face the starkest choice. The strict budget shopper must decide between the respected Seiko name paired with outdated technology or the controversial Invicta name housing a modern, reliable movement. Under $400, the pursuit of the perfect watch is a trap. Success means finding the exact set of compromises that matches your reality.